On giveaway night, get a Chuck the Condor cap. Don't forget the upcoming Wonderland promotion. All fans will receive their very own Clippers logo watermelon. A reminder that you can still join us for any upcoming Clippers home game. Order your tickets online or at the ticket booth. And if you still want to come to upcoming Clippers games, please visit us either online or at the nearest ticket booth to secure your ticket today.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night act. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Naz Reid. And it's Stewart in at the one. Now Bogdanovich. Following the three-point attempt by MP. Here's Leonard. Moves back up. Pass to Powell from outside the arc. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Great job by Norman Powell off the catch.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David, and again for three.
And, folks, he just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
Ever since entering the league just a few months ago, he has been on a mission to win. He's out there to ball. We've all seen it. Wouldn't surprise me, though, if he's unaware of the record.
And MP is clearly among the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. But we've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Good on the three-point shot.
Hitting pull-ups, that's a great sign in MP's development.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Leonard kicks to Harden. McDaniels against Powell. It's good.
Just simply creating offense. That's what James Harden is. He is the system.
MP outside. Randall finds MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. MP's got his third basket of the night right there.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Harden against MP. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 4. Poked away. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Clippers making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. McDaniels against Powell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. Look at the Clippers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Foot on the gas, MP. Get in there.
Clippers trail by 3. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Anthony Edwards. Reed is out there with Randall. Then it's MP. And it's Shannon in at the small forward. Pass to Zubac. Shoots over Reed. Zubac in the post. He's against Reed, and that one drops for him.
Yeah, in the paint, Zubac is going to get aggressive and not going to hold back. Put contact on him. He's going through you.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Minnesota also with the sub. McDaniels, he's checked in for Randall. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Dunn dishes to Simmons. Outside, Bogdanovic. And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Bogdanovic, that's for 2. Second chance shot. No good from Zubac.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Dunn, and James Harden has subbed in for Simmons. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by, and Harden with the stuff.
We're pretty deep into his career, but James Harden's still showing that burst.
And so, MV will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
So few teams in the history of the NBA have ever put a streak like this together, so it's really impressive. My prediction, the streak continues.
Simmons checked in for the Clippers. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert's checked in. From deep, Harden. It's good from long range. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
A 3 from MP. Bring it up for MP. A 3.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Bye, John. Thanks a lot. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Stewart misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Lets the three fly. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Edwards going all the way.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Outside Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
Well, who hasn't been impressed with MP? The skill, the work ethic. He's got good instincts, man. I like this kid.
Yeah, there's plenty to dislike if you're playing against him.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Clippers trail by 10. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Bogdanovich out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brent, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin. Doesn't get any easier for Zubac. He'll take those anytime he gets them.
Hits it from three-point range. MP's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Harden outside. Harden sets the pick for Leonard. Looking to get back on track here. And rebounded by McDaniels. Minnesota leading by 11. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So It's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on MP.
If you want to do some kind of search out there for professional scorer, James Harden's picture pops up first. I mean, this guy does it all.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels, and it's Mike Conley in for Edwards. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Bogdanovich. Lays it up and banks it in. Bogdanovich has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Pass to Powell from downtown. Tipped away. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Stewart. Gobert trying to get open. And the dunk by MP.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Bogdanovich wide open. No good on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. It's time to check in for Bogdanovich. The league's long-distance Bombers are setting their sights on the 3-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Now you look at Stewart, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the 3-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the 3-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Harden finds Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, still such a prolific passer in this league. You expect Harden to make those kind of dishes.
The 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Powell. Here's Leonard. That shot off.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Stewart passes to Gobert. Stewart against Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Conley kicks to Stewart. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Now Leonard. Harden outside from past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Harden's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Los Angeles. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Timberwolves on top, running away with this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between the...
Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Simmons. Norman Powell comes in for Jones. And it's James Harden in for Dunn. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. MP comes in for Michael Conley. Zubac the pass to Bogdanovic. Now Harden. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert. And it's MP in at the point guard. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
No good from Simmons. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Simmons. A rebound by the Timberwolves. MP inside. Defended by Jones. And here's MP for three. And Jones pulls it down. And the foul called on MP. That's his. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A resounding victory for them.